Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Dychronic. You're host here on this Destiny 2 video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Xur's inventory, random rolls, all my recommendations, and all that whatnot for September 4th, 2020. Today I have actually a very serious question. I would say most other Xur videos generally just go through what the Xur has, the different roles that he has on it, and don't really take a lot of time to explain about the weapons and how they fare in the meta, and the different little tidbits and information that you often see in my spreadsheets, which I do like to do in my videos to differentiate myself in my videos. So if you want this particular type of content, you can get it here. Now, if that's not something you guys are interested in, I can just not do that. You guys got to let me know. Do you guys want more of the long form explanation versions or the very quick blitzing through it? So anyways, without further ado, you can find these Xur in this Xur Location on Nessus. So just head over to the Watcher's Grave on Nessus and make your way on top of this giant golden barge. This is a high overview of everything it has available in case this is all you cared about. Moving on with the weapon today, we have the Merciless. Used to be known as the PvE DPS Hound back in year one of this game, but ever since fusion rifles took a little bit of a tumble, and this weapon itself, on top of the fact that this main perk is actually just broken, where it's supposed to, non-lethal hits with this projectile make the weapon charge faster until the wielder gets a kill. This actually just doesn't happen. I don't know why, it just doesn't. On top of that, impetus, which is basically just kill clip. You get a kill, you reload, after that you get more damage. So the idea is you get a quick kill, you reload, get that damage, and then you start hitting a target that won't die. Overall, this weapon's DPS is very poor because its main perk that gives its DPS is broken, so I would not currently recommend it. It does actually have a catalyst, which I forgot about. For the Hunter exotic today, we have the Foe Tracer. If you've never heard of it before, the main perk Relentless Tracker visually marks target enemies, has that little stinger hit marker on them whenever you actually see them, and actually goes behind walls with that, and deals more damage to low health marked enemies, which that part is actually only like under 10% health, and it is a very small amount of extra damage, so it's basically negligible. In my opinion, this is more of a PvP exotic, and I would highly recommend you use it. I believe I put it in my top 10, or at least as close to my top 10. It's actually pretty good. As far as the role goes, mobility and intellect are definitely good to have on a hunter. I don't really know what's synergetic for this particular exotic, but this is a pretty good role for this particular exotic, and it does have an ornament that makes it look the same. For the Titan exotic, we have Aeon Safe. Its special perks allow you to give bonuses to your teammates near you, and if they also have the Aeon type of armor exotic, which there's one for every class, they also get bigger bonuses. This bonus is not really that great, and not very many people really like it, so nobody uses it. As far as the role goes, primary in mobility and intellect, a pretty good set of roles for this particular exotic, and a 66 total stats. It's probably the best version you're going to see out of this exotic. However, it's still kind of a bad exotic, and I say kind of, I think it's the #1 worst exotic. And finally, for the Warlock, we have Wings of Sacred Dawn. This actually used to be the #1 worst exotic in the game until they've made a small adjustment to it. Its main perk, Tome of Dawn, when Dawnblade is equipped, aiming this weapon while you're in midair suspends you there for a short time, which is generally a bad thing, but that also improves your airborne accuracy, reduces incoming flinch, and grants a 15% damage resistant, and weapon hits extend the effect's duration. Now, I will say just across the board, being suspended in one spot is not a good thing, but you get better accuracy, reduce flinch, and you get that extra damage resistance. You can actually do some pretty cool mid-air sniping to Icarus dodge out of the way. I would actually recommend this. It's one of those high skill ceilings. If you're really good at PvP, you're really good with snipers, you can actually do some pretty nasty stuff with it. As far as the role goes, mobility is excellent for this type of exotic because you want to be moving fast with it. Discipline is always good to have on a Warlock. However, I'd like to see a lot more in recovery because this is more of a PvP exotic. Overall, a pretty good role for a good exotic, and I highly recommend you go get it. It does have an ornament that makes it look exactly the same, except watch the book on the hip. Yeah, they did that. Outside of that, make sure you're picking up your 5 of Swords for the high scoring Nightfalls. On the other Nightfalls, make sure you're picking up your Invitation 9, which I have actually completed, for your powerful gear and your lore. And then finally, an exotic Engram. Any exotic Engrams are guaranteed to give you any of the world drops that you've never gotten before. So I like to pick these up because they give me high stat rolls on exotics that is a lot of mobility that I will literally never use. Holy crap, what are these stats? I might just keep this to put on my wall. God damn. Anyways, that's going to be pretty much the end of the Xur video. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, concerns, if I missed something, I made a mistake. So let me know. Of course, if you like the color red or you like rocks, also let me know in the comments down below. Also, come check out my live streams I have right after the Xur videos at 1 p.m., which is not right after, but I do get to have lunch, which is nice to see. And we'll be doing some Solstice stuff. So this guy's name is Hentai. We're doing some Solstice stuff, so you're doing some Trials of Osiris. I do need to get my 7 wins. We're doing some Master Nightfalls, so if you want want to get that Master Nightfalls, I'll do open lobbies so everybody can get their Master Nightfalls and all that whatnot. So come check it out. It'll be a whole lot of fun. But yeah, that's it. My name's Dychronic, and I will see you guys on the next one.